Hi, morning over there. Well, this is May 13th, 2014. Here is 9:40 morning, and I am Tuesday still. My God, I am so virginal. Pardon my virginal French, but no, I'm not going to do a virginal French this morning. I'm gonna try to be the most ever the reality of who I am. Farther and famous will still suffer. Well, but I can do a virginal truth. So suddenly that will be really interesting as well. Okay. Couple of things happened this morning with a very tragedy still all around. We have kidnapped people, we have destroyed people, killed people, abducted people, murdered people, and let's using the exceptions of the differences. Kidnap is a kidnap, we understand. Radically, it's what it is. Abduction tells about kidnap, but has the referring about to putting people under condition and state which normally the person is not, for the reason of what the captures produces for the person to be. And there is another kind of abduction that I use permanently, which is deliver a person into this kind of a kidnapping states, but not especially in the physical way. Dr. Seven makes a life trap over the person, gets in a state which normally the person never were and didn't make to be itself. So suddenly we have a lot of tragedy and seriously serious danger, severe harms, disgusting, nasty, making for less humanity. The circus of KIRSHCNERS-OFFICIALISM, SODOMA, Argentina, for words, like I know they would. I'm gonna start the singing again. I'm not in voice this morning for this, forgive me, but it's really serious. The thing, like pretending to sing now is just like, I don't know, thinking that I'm going to be perhaps some kind of a super spider and getting all over the walls and whatever the places, climbing, you get it? Well, suddenly the reality is like used to saying Amy, something like, I cheated myself like I knew I would. I told you I cut trouble all. You know that wait a moment, I am the one I am, we know who I am, and we know who we are. So sadly, Adonai made me good for that. And so, good Amy Adonai to be with you as well. And they are not good, and we know what we deal every day. But I told you I got trouble. You know, suddenly, تحتي كابن خافن تخافين فاطلة بس يخاف سختي خسختين. Je pense que l'article qui va fortement notre puissance l'autre gaskerie près de la cadre segment de la chartie hasafin. Gadren forflating kapten article kat la vachata sakni kafite hasafi den partie schachat aan kleinike gaat thema article gaat as bokimus rusa sachi. Lim shachid ik gaat van de wet is shachidi in smot na goed neis kapide. gaat in schmatlavia verkloppen smatten de gieden stellen schmatlavief. Es gaat latrani sechafat no sechla sechla dat smatlavia shatlaviven ich achodas dat in schmerin talki kachet dat wat een schmorin dat avast. Ga'amonatli dat in sport chodget is dat in shachtit sabot ontgenieti kachtin. Katit spotlet gaat zijn verkleinen sechara spotlet is echt te zien. Schwachli Trachter von einem Fachleute von Sokoslutum, Studio Sofakwatai, Tichat, et Seven Korchat, in Smoking the City, Fechat, Sheikhar, Inna, Viechta, von Kreis, Hechar, the Stotlot, Cold, Lutrom of Funkis and Sankim, Gia Shachot, let Reid, Batlasia, Faktor, Santika, Shektika, that Antachot, Numot. Eluwachet Keachapes Leos Eresnich Izin Nidrek Tanchedos Midrek Tachelvachet Ashabanachti Ashkelchot Betrete Fantasie Kerchti Shut Abokan Imunacht Alaf Masafochot Agustiva Stleratim Geinkarti Kot and Chodinfoch Lesashichit Abanachti Dinsi Nichti Melvichit Redim Fokladi Shachti Kot Edachmos in Manachti Sechem Alvik Tachit on Kot Chava Fochti Transmochen of Tichetsem. And yes, I have the Android still. I'll gladly have whatever. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm missing the tactile. Right, it just went away. And here's my plus. Да. Интернет-практика, практика, концептуальная практика, геинчертика, хатанхеттика, хатанбордмонахат, летихасив, гейнатаха, проблактах, тосмотроконклетисив, хохат, лесинфичнахат, тлемида, хохатика, фонкематнахетис, сахоплатис, сахот, амофантиштвинтри, specific near Portland and Hampton Falklands Pacific. So this is this morning's that we should be careful about. I want to help us, which is in my duty and my responsibility, as best as possible, and I want me as tight as possible. I do that, which I had. And the meaning of the Android, still I got it, is that all around still here telling that I worked the whole night making a very churning of the nymph of the wilderness of Sodoma. And kept me well. And so when he's saying that I were arrested once, the regular, usual things whenever you get under arrest, for whatever the reason to be, all devices and whatever you do have, especially with the, they says, promptuaire, they says the scores as supposed criminal like that, they won't give him back. Ain't no possible you to get back, no devices, no even money and whatever the stuff you can have, like if you have Charlie, I don't know, any gold, any silver or whatever you have, you won't have that because of their presumed felony. So I escaped, right? Escaped. They gotta arrest me, but they don't arrest me because of they needs to kidnap me, and they said the whole night, get off of here, get out of here, we gotta your mother. Keep everything on. You didn't regret yet. You are going to see what I do to you. Give us all you have because of brain said. Give it all and let your mother be. Understand? So suddenly the reality of this all is, I suppose, to being under arrest for being the supper hostess, they says, insatiable nymph of the whole Sodoma phallus around, and they were such a very insatiable supper vagina holding 8,416 and 21,000 more for about only 8 hours. That's the Christina Kirshner's expertises, mindest twilight and the twilight Captain Key. and the Twilight Zone, and the BLYTT item magic GETRINECTED I command. Sorry for this. Well, Femi Fonkladi, I cannot do something which Your Honor wanted I to do because of also the second version is I sold it to the buy drugs, and I after that went to robbing another one to look like Forensics Argentina, expertises on mental health, the top of the world, and the board of the LDR hospitals. This as I did with Guillermo Crane and Osvaldo Carnival, supposed pastors, that they says Lord shown them, and they're supposed to be stolen. I got the same in May, I got the same Android that I bought in Campo Mundo, Buenos Aires, Flores store, and also with my semi-professional, we'll say, microphone, which were a gift from my beautiful friends that I got over there. And I love you all, and I say hello there, and may God bless you enormously too. And Your Honor needed I to show it up to say, did I steal any other round? Because if I needed the chunky stuff and my desperation. Oh my God. Sorry for this. No offense, the reality is this picture that this pretends I to be. Give me a moment, please. Mamá, ¿tenés tu teléfono a mano? Teléfono celular. Un segundito te lo pido, por favor. So this is the back. This is the packaging. It's like a toy, something it were really a very weird thing, like this trademark made with this. It seems like a toy, but it is serious. It is a real one. It's semi-professional, but can be professional. The thing is the kind of the device that they made, which is really good, but even then is kind of not with the, how to say, glasses and kishwafladachtis and he is and he, but it's really good and it's really possible to be professional, but it's a very the old packaging. All right. Then folder, black, 2 wires, the little back for same personal cards of the ones that were really servicial and really kind when I bought it in the same store like currently. And the microphone, I still couldn't use it like I wanted. Still couldn't. There you can see, sorry, let me flight all of me. There it is. And there you have it. It's a very tiny thing and it's so special in a very polymer montage, but this inside has a very stamped in gold terminals of the whole of the system, and right Kathy Chantal is a very clicky because my is a very narrow one, but has a very definition of sound and is really good and sounds even if you allow me to compare, like the same beta 58, or if you want, like the SM87, a little bit like in both within Shakti, just a little bit of tiny difference, and it's a very nice captation of the voice of the sound. It's awesome. It's a very awesome one, even with this tiny capsule that you can see inside. Has an amazing sound, and I couldn't use it yet with all of the problems we go around and everything that happens, but I solved it for the drugs, and then I want to rob any other. Whatever, I end this day. Forgive me please for this. It is something like Your Honor, Edmund J, and also Cromwell, which, hey there, Your Honor, a long time ago, and may God bless you, enormously, you too. And I hope you will be okay if you see this. Remember, please, and you send Your Honor Edmund, be enormously blessed, Adonai. And well, I end with this for the day. Okay. And the reason to say a semi-professional is because of the range of the capsule. A professional microphone capsule normally delivers a NTRT, SITE-LAT, on a very peak of 35 decibels over a condenser. This gives 22. But the captation of the sound and definition of the sound and the voice is awesome. This is beautiful. It's a very good microphone, a good instrument. And here, the model, the before gift of my mother, which my mother herself is using. My mother herself is using. I sold it for drugs. Like this. It's supposed to stolen, and well, Madras, one of my mobiles, which would be good to taking money from this, but it doesn't work. There are kids sold coins for this, which is a very auxiliary everyone. Very nice cell phone, I suppose sold for drugs. It is a very good basic, if you want to call this way. It doesn't make videos, but takes a very no high definition pictures. You can take photo. You have 37 megabytes cache in. Yes, it's a very tiny thing, and it's pretty nice. Samsung have done really good devices. This is a firmware, like you know. And well, suddenly this is for the day, and I'll give you one thing more. Suddenly, rabbis in Argentina are freedom still here around. Temperatures for words, less humanity keeps on. Invention and forgery over any kind of a judicial collision keeps on. The murders over it for the people that says enough. This is all known truth, and nothing that can be plausibly happening. And even then, this person were not doing this, and we corroborated. It never happened. And all through so long years, we saw nothing of this ever happened, and this person ain't nothing like you say. they get murdered, or destroyed, or sodomized, and murdered after. So suddenly this is the Kirshner's world, like already published. If you apologizing for my worst moments about this denigrated, trampling, destruction, and suppressive, permanently suffering I really got all around here. The reality on this clear things and truth we are around is actually the point, like I said things, and deliver this all violence and rage, and the wanting to putting all this at once death in terms that I should never have in my mouth. But suddenly the reality is what we go through, we survive it. And sometimes survive it is not really doing this, but sometimes is simply go ahead and put out the same crop they want to remain in, which we never accepted and never digested, neither again. So suddenly the points of this all, if you have a moment to watch in my plus, my Google Plus, you are going to check around. I just published something which is Mundo Kirshner, which there is this artikel tranquille, qu'elle gaat smoklatik, qu'elle gaat van toe, KIRSHCNERS-OFFICIALISM, artikel manachti, montlema van BLYTT, translate kavida senfafladi, kenri kavlent SHKONTAHMS, كوفلنت فيمينين فوقلادي دستين هينكي شخلاتي ابقى بنفتي كالفضي خاد السنفلادي شخلاني خدي ملاك كوفلنت فيمينين من خاتلادي سختي بن سخي موندا كيرشنر وورد بلان خيفن تادي من تخليسنس اختي بالإنسين كخاسي سبوبلان فيمين خادثان well, Kelkar is een gadin kiminachti hasi, initial hasi, getting hasi. And about somebody would ever asking which the benefit of them, what they are doing. They think that this one, which calls me, all they says I gotta be in Belarus, pretends to be the queen of heaven, by the hand of the beast. Christianization, and all of it, disgusting ones, pretends to be the stars of the creation. Like I said, how you fell from the same holy heaven, that you conceived inside of you to become the master creator, and you said to yourself, at the heart, so dark, God lechti of you, that you will have at length in and at the sides of the others of the Dochtan sea, you will ever be the and at the stars of the testimony of God, you will rise in your name and putting your throne above for the plati God Hadish Midin Chotrachim. Och the den Kislinti and Chaya Sobrotinem, Ga Angedu Hito Kintradio Shechotnalisi. Go Echedu Hito Kimanachad Eslo in Shechat, Inger Hito Flotichi Nusulechti and Foklechad. Antleite shechti in krave dechmat antwort lenie shechti zinin, die inskleri heel godtechni. Oot leden kiesachat, immobiledi ishmot in kerizi. Da onok ledechti kort nemachapfe en katledus en fish of nudli. Ge inskidachti gimbo en fichate senchi in sihin. Die inschat techni onkleten gaat in zijn onvolgvloer, is echt die niet te smokkelen en geen zo'n spotling. كأنشكرخاتيون فوقلاديان شكاتدختي كشموتدختي ما إنستيكاتربنخي إنشوتلدختي بونسنوموتن كالفختي زرتموت. And you are abomination kotlet chansi. Bo encha inshko erchtidi nunoch be enspin achtiin. Worms shall be the bed of your condemnation, and the endless death of you will be worms all upon you. Coverage of Godchetish will be your death, and no blood will be forever. Get inshkop lemchati kencha instantly. That is your heredity, Christina Kirshner, and yours all, and the whole Sodoma that you say, your machos of Argentina. That is your heredity, and your masters and your kind. Shut up. The Haven and yours, Babylonia, with the pardon of the victims that is going to be the real. Dat Haven Trameventile Shakti Chachad and Sachirin that in Sachna Hassan, Odlentikel Hadi Sotumatin Fakledashichi in Sachirin, Kelvin Trikapta Hadesoplenatikel Hadesoemanashachad Hasin. Geltvini kelchi bismot ladain kelchat fontos kelmonachi shamin kelchachat. So I give you this in this morning that I said, and was May 13th, 2014, now 10:07 Alejandro Mario Blanco Radeni. Right there. https www. Días de oscurantismo, días de revelación. Claridad de hombres, verdad de Dios. Don't misunderstand me. The man's clear, but the man itself is not. The clearing states of the man by the truth of God. Point 20, F5, same last key and cleaner in my sight, and the last point places in New York, which works still. I hope this to be good this morning, to having some possible good else's around if we can. Why not? Adonai to bless the whole of the testimonies of His name, and as victims, and everything we do have, Adonai to hold us tight, and not only tight, but also to us like He will.